All right. Hi, everyone. Okay, so this is a quick 15-minute video, like so fast, to just go over the Lunar New Year and what it means. I did open it up for comments. A couple things you should know is that if you comment on Facebook, it won't tell me who you are unless you click that little link that says follow StreamYard on Facebook. Once you do that and you do whatever it tells you to do, then come back and you can, when you comment, I will see who you are. Okay. But it's okay. I can still see comments, but no worries. If you are watching on YouTube, I will see whatever name you use on YouTube. Okay, so I did this lesson earlier this week on Hollow, which is an app that's wonderful for learning English, but it doesn't save it as a recording. I forgot it was just a live stream. So I'm repeating the lesson a little bit here. So if you were there, what do you remember? So Lunar New Year. There's different names for the Lunar New Year. One of those names is Chinese New Year. I actually myself knew this more as Chinese New Year for the longest while. Okay, so for Chinese New Year, here is a picture of it so you can see it. It's the year of the tiger, the year of the tiger. So every year there's a new animal that is for the year. So last year it was the year of the ox. They also called it the year of the cow, but the year of the ox. This was last year. The year before that, it was the year of the pig. So this year we have a tiger for China. Now, the Lunar New Year, people ask, what is lunar? So lunar has to do with the moon. Okay, so lunar has to do with the moon. So when you have the moon, you have a full moon, right? And as you watch the moon, every night it changes. It has like a crescent moon, it keeps going and it changes, comes back around. So a whole cycle, when there's 12 lunar moons, we've had a year. I think that's right. If it's not, comment in the comment box. Hello, thanks for stopping in. Okay, so we are talking about Lunar New Year and saying Happy Chinese New Year or Happy Lunar Year, because we had Happy New Year on what day? What is Happy New Year? What is that day on? It's on January 1st. Every year we have Happy Lunar, not Happy Lunar, but just Happy New Year. So for those of us who go by the regular calendar, we say Happy New Year on January 1st. Now, what's different with Happy Lunar New Year or Chinese New Year, however you celebrate it with that title, is it goes off of the moon. So the date changes every year. It is not the same. So every year it's a little different. And it's the start of spring festivities in many countries because winter is ending and spring is coming, and it's a time for that to happen. So what I think is really fun about this is that many countries celebrate it. Did you know that actually here in the United States, we have a large Asian community, specifically close to where I am in the Chicago area? We have a place called Chinatown that we went to visit recently. It was so exciting. So there's many different restaurants and things happening to celebrate this festival. So this is also known as Spring Festival. So if you were in China, they would actually call this the Spring Festival. They only say like Happy Chinese New Year, mostly because they hear Western people speaking that and saying that, but it's actually just their spring festival. Their spring festival. So let's look at the history of the Spring Festival very briefly and do a little workshop or worksheet with it. Okay, so let's take that to look at it really quick and learn some vocabulary. So if you look on Wikipedia, okay, I'm going to make this really big here. There we go. If you look on Wikipedia, you can find a lot of information about the Chinese New Year. If you type in Chinese New Year. Now, if you change that search to Lunar New Year, you will get similar information. But what I wanted to point out here is that you can see that there is a list of other countries. So they call it like the Korean New Year, Vietnam, if you're from Vietnam or Tibet, those countries also celebrate it. Okinawa celebrates it. Many countries, especially in Southeast Asia, celebrate this new year, the Lunar New Year. So, when does it occur this year is the big question, right? Like, when is it occurring? Well, it just happened. It's about it's like 3 to 4 days that this event happens in. So it's only 3 to 4 days, but in China, it's like a long festival. It's weeks. They don't just celebrate in like this little time. The whole country has like a break from everything because it's a great time for families to come together and they have a reunion. Okay, so that is the first vocabulary word I wanted to show you. Reunion. A reunion is when people come together again. Reunion. Re means again. Union, a coming together of something. So the people, especially your family, have a reunion. They come together. They eat. They celebrate. They have a reunion. So it's a longer festival. I know how long it is in China. I'm not sure about the other countries. So if you are from a country that celebrates the Lunar New Year, what dates do your country celebrate it? What dates do you have this festival in your country? Is it happening right now like it is in China and a lot of the Asian countries? And then how long is it? So you can comment in the comment box. That would be great if you want to do that, and I can post it over. Okay. So I'm going to give you some warm-up questions. So when I looked online on Wikipedia, it gave me some basic information, but it's really fun to go to Google. Like if you Google this, it's really fun because there's lots of fun things happening because there's fireworks for Lunar New Year. So watch this, you guys. I love it when it does this. So I'm going to go here and let me share it like this. It's so much more fun. If I click on the fireworks tab, look, there's fireworks. So for Lunar New Year, this year, it officially started on Tuesday, February 1st. Many people started traveling before that so they could celebrate and start on Monday evening, just like you would like New Year, January 1st. They start celebrating at night and having fireworks and celebrations because now Tuesday, February 1st is their new year, So people often ask about different things with the new year. Why is the color red important? Why do we see fireworks? So history has it that there was a monster. Let me switch this out. A monster named Neon. And Neon was this monster that scared the people. And the people decided to wear red and have firecrackers and fireworks to scare the monster away. So the monster was scared away. And they celebrate that. That's part of tradition and history within the Chinese culture. Now, every country that celebrates Lunar New Year will have different stories, different mythology, and things to do with the Lunar New Year. So this one is specific to China. And because of the color red, they have something called red envelopes. So, what is an envelope? So, an envelope is something that has money, or not money in it, but it can hold something like paper, like paper. So, I have a big envelope in here. Let me grab it. Okay. So, just think on a smaller scale. Okay, I'm grabbing my envelope. This is a big white envelope. So, their envelopes are really small, like they're way smaller. Okay, so here's our thing. Okay, it's way smaller and it's red and it has beautiful decorations on it. But what's fun is you open the envelope and inside is money. So they wish each other good luck and they give money in red envelopes. That's what they do in China. I did read that in another country, they do something similar, but they use white envelopes. So, what does your country do if they give out envelopes with money? What color are the envelopes for your country? What color? Do you celebrate the Lunar New Year? And if you do, what color envelopes do you use? I'm interested in knowing. So you can, make a comment down below. So the red envelopes are just a small envelope. You open it and you put money inside. So let me show you a picture of red envelopes. I like to share pictures of things so that people have a really good idea or understanding of what something is. So here we go. I'm going to share my screen with you. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, wrong one. This one. Okay, there we go. So we see red envelopes here. So you see a person holding it. You put money inside. When you see someone like your grandmother or grandfather, you go up to them and you do a little ceremony and you wish them well, and they give you a red envelope with money inside. But you have to be good and you have to ask nicely. So it's something that they do. It's part of their culture. How fun is that, right? Who needs money? Me. Who would like red envelopes full of money? Me. Okay. All right. So let's get back to this. I want to give you a little pop quiz about Chinese New Year or Lunar New Year. And if you don't know the answers, it's okay because you will be learning. So the most important thing is you're still learning, right? Okay, so I have a little pop quiz I want to share. Let's see what you can get right. If you want to participate, make some comments in the comment box. Okay. All right, so here we go. Let me find it. So this lesson is from esllibrary.com. Okay, so esllibrary.com. And if you'd like to go see it, they have an excellent set of resources. I'm going to type it for you. esllibrary.com. The resources are great. So they have quizzes on grammar and other things like that to help you with English. I subscribe to them. They do have free lessons that I use to teach with. So let's go over this together. Lunar New Year. Which month does Lunar New Year take place in? Okay, I already told you some information. So what month does Lunar New Year take place in? This year, it is February. Okay, so this year it is February. Last year, I think it started, was it last year or the year before? It was January. So it can be anywhere from January 20th to February 21st. Anywhere in there is when it might start. So this year, because of the moon, it started on February 1st. Which animal represents the current Lunar New Year? Do you know this answer? If you do, type it in the comments. But it is, what's this animal? What's this animal? Tiger. Okay, so the tiger. All right, so the tiger is the animal for this year. What is another name for the Lunar New Year? What is another name for the Lunar New Year? So our second answer was tiger. I'm going to pop that into the comment box. So Lunar New Year can also be called Chinese New Year. It's also called the Korean New Year versus just New Year. So remember, just the words New Year means January 1st. It's when the calendar, the regular, not a lunar calendar, but a regular calendar, the new year starts. The Lunar New Year has to do with the moon and the cycle of the moon. Okay. All right. So let's see what is next. Vocabulary preview. Can you match this vocabulary? Ooh, good vocabulary here. What vocabulary do you know? Okay. So I'm going to read through numbers 1 through 12. And then I'll go over to the other side. And then that will be the remainder of what we're doing for our lesson. This is just to give you a little vocabulary, talk about what the Chinese New Year is. If you're able to get YouTube, research Chinese New Year customs or Lunar New Year celebrations and watch those. It's a lot of fun and exciting. Okay, so here we go. Fixed, lunar, symbolize, sweep, fortune, debt, argument, wealth, prosperous, feast, ensure, ancestors. Okay, so we have 12 words and we need to match the vocabulary. So what do we think? So, okay, A says a fight, a disagreement. A fight or a disagreement. Okay, so which one do you think that is? So like for me, I would say, I'm going to use the pen. Oh, okay, it covered it up. Let's go down. A fight or disagreement, I would say A is 7. A fight, it's an argument. An argument is a fight or disagreement. All right, so let's see. A very large meal. Oh, so much food. So much food. That is feast. Feast. When we have a lot of food, we say feast. When you have a lot of money or riches, he is prosperous. Wow, do you see his big house? He must have a lot of money and riches. He is prosperous. Oh, I forgot to put my B in here. Okay. All right. Next one, family members from the past. That's a great A. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Thanks for my A. So what about family members from the past? What do we call family members from the past? They no longer are here. They were here before us. So now they're very old. So they're probably ancestors. So this is a S sound. We see C-E here. C and E are friends, and they say S when they are next to each other. Ancestors. So that is family members from the past. from the past. Okay, now let's do to make certain. To make certain. How do you know to make certain? I see fortune in there. To make certain is the fortune. So to make certain is fixed, lunar, symbolize, sweep, fortune, debt, wealth, or insure. Insure. So I think I'm going to go with insure. To ensure something is going to happen. I will ensure that you will win this prize. I know you will. That means I'm going to make certain that you win. Okay? So ensure is to make certain. I ensure you that we will get this project done. I make certain. I know it will happen. Okay, I'm going to use fixed and lunar next. So lunar, relating to the moon. So this one right here, relating to the moon, I already said that was. So hopefully you got that right away. A lot of right away. So a lot of money or fortune is which one? A lot of money or fortune or riches, prosperous? Oh, fortune, a lot of money. Oh, well, there's different ways to look at fortune. Fortune can be all the money that we have, like he has a fortune, okay? But it can also be, I wish you good fortune. So if I use it that way, oh, he is not very fortunate. He does not have good fortune. Look at what happened to him today. If I use it that way, how would you use fortune? Not as money, but as luck or what happens to you. That's what we would say for fortune. So that one, fortune can mean how much money we have, but in this checklist and using it with Lunar New Year, people actually wish each other good fortune. Like their words are, I wish you good fortune, or I wish you good luck. So, and if you don't do things a certain way, bad luck will happen. You will have bad fortune. So it doesn't mean money in this case, it means luck or not luck in this case. So, is what it means with that. All right, so we have, let's see, successful. Successful. If you are successful, oh, we could use, okay, I want to clear this off. Can I clear it? Okay, so I had prosperous as a lot of money or riches, but I just noticed we also have wealth. Do you guys see wealth here? So wealth can be a lot of money and riches. And prosperous could be successful. So just like fortune can also mean a lot of money or riches. So if I have to choose what's actually here, you know how you do process of elimination and you have to kind of figure out based on what's left? I would say I'd have to move successful to prosperous. So he is prosperous in his life. He is successful in his life. He also has a lot of wealth. So you can be successful and not have a lot of wealth. You're just happy with what you're doing, but successful. He is a prosperous businessman. He is successful. And she has a lot of wealth. She has a lot of money or riches. So that's what they're meaning here. So I got wealth and prosperous mixed up. So working on that together helps us both. Okay. All right. So then let's see. We have something that is owed to someone. Something that is owed to someone. Is it symbolize, sweep, or debt? When you owe something to someone, we call it a debt. We call it a debt. When you owe something to someone, I am indebted to you. I owe you for what you did for me. And it could be money. It could be money that you owe someone and they have a debt to you in money. It could be action. They have a debt to you based on their actions and things they do, but they owe you something. It's a debt to someone. Okay, so that's going to be I. Okay, and then to represent, the tiger symbolizes the Chinese New Year. Symbolize. So symbolize is another way to say represents. Same thing with your flag. Depending on your country, your flag is a symbol of your country. It symbolizes your country and who it is. A lot of times meaning for different words yet the same means used depending on the context. Yes, very good. So depending on how we use it and the context it's used in, it will definitely have a different meaning. So here we're talking about Lunar New Year and the words they use, and that is how we kind of end up with. Sometimes I have to think, what are we talking about? So if you're talking about medical terms, then some words can mean something different than the same set of words, but you're talking about like a school. So we really do need to know what we're talking about. So in this case, it's the Lunar New Year, and even I messed up one of them, right? So sweep. When we take a broom and we get all the dirt out, we clear away the dirt and we sweep it away. Clear away dirt with a broom. And then, oh, I missed one. Fixed. Fixed. Set or decide as a date. Like it's set, I'm not changing it. It's a fixed date. That is January 1st. The International New Year is a fixed date. That's not changing. It's a fixed date. But the Lunar New Year is not a fixed date. It changes, right? Guess what? You know Lunar. That's great. All right. So that is it for this lesson. It was just a little mini vocabulary lesson. I'm going to be ending the broadcast. I want to say thank you if you hung out and made some comments. And I will see you around here next time. I gotta go. So you know what? See you later, alligator.